What's going on, guys? We're going to go over some game changes, players that I've used, players that I really like inside the game, but we're going to keep the budget a bit low. So we're going to avoid the players that are expensive, but the players that are like 50k that can really make a big difference. Some of these players I got when they're cheap, and some of them. So I'll do the modern day prices now at this point, but Marmoush has to go in there. I think he's such a good card. The only downside is that 3-star weak foot. That is the only downside with him. Otherwise, he's perfect. 90 finishing. He's one of the few, so 87 finishing, 90 sprint speed. He has everything. And biggest physical players are a bit better this year. He can play that cam role. He can pass. He can dribble. You can put a hunter on him. I leave him on basic for now. For my main account, I got a hunter on him. I think he's an exceptional winger. I think for 48k, I think can play striker, can play cam left wing. I think he's a really good buy. Domine, I know she's 83k. She was 50k. I don't know who's been trading her, overhyping her, but something's been going wrong. But just yesterday, she was only 50k. But 94 sprint speed, 89 finisher. I think I told you about her before the game came out. What a card. I think for a pure striker, I think it's these are the game changers that you want. So a lot of these cards you're going to see are what I call game changers, like Rodman. Um, Someone used Rodman against me. I know about the Swanson Rodman link, but this Rodman is unbelievable. With a quick step and rapid and the trickster, I swear, like it's so hard to get the ball off her because she's physical as well. Like she's got the physicality, even though she's 5'8", 4-star, 4-star. I think she's a bargain card for 40k. There's hardly any better cards than how you can put a finisher on and get to 92 finishing. And don't forget, she can play striker as well. And then we go over to Abramo. Again, another decent card. Only downside again, the only slight downside that I wish, but I think they've done this deliberately. I feel like he's one of those underrated cards that I don't know why he's 40k, but I don't know why they gave him a 2-star weak foot. Come on, EA, like why? Why give him a 2-star weak foot? But let's say you disregard. Let's say you disregard his 2-star weak foot and maybe you cut inside and do a low driven across. I think he's a perfect card. His second foot shambles, but he's got the rolls that you want. I think he's a really good card. You can put again a finisher on him. 96 finishing. Check that out. Or you can go with a hunter or potentially a hawk here if you want to increase his physicality. There's so many cards. I want to move a bit quicker now. Padjo, another very nice card. She's my super sub, 88 rated. I don't think you can lose that much money on it anyway. 92 finishing, 3-star, 3-star, very good starter card. Chiesa, I've already talked about him before. Probably put a hunter on him if he plays on a wing. So generally speaking, these aren't strikers. But if you are going to play them in striker, I probably would recommend a hunter on the wing. And then go with a finisher because you get +9 on your finishing. So definitely go with a finisher if someone's got high space. Ramirez, I told you all about this card. The fact that she's extinct just shows you a perfect example. 90 finishing, 86 sprint speed. Listen, this is one of the best cards I've used. Had she been 4-star, 4-star, honestly, if she was in the Premier League, she would be like 400k. Like, no joke. She's that good. One of the best cards I've used this year. Really good. If you know how to do the shielding as well, even better. Videos coming on the Patreon, by the way, regarding that. But if you've been watching my videos for some time, I probably gave you some hints on what it is to be. Now we're going over to key centre backs. So these are centre backs that are very good. I talked about Maragila so many times. I'm not going to talk about him too much, but you know he's there. Van de Ven, he's 80k now. It's interesting about his price because you know he kind of was 50k, then he shot up, and now he's slowly going down. So I think after rival rewards, maybe when this video is coming out, I think it should be. I'm going bed in a few hours, especially maybe I might release this early. So maybe he won't be 50k now, but he might be about 70k, 60k. But just another card that I think is a really good card. Probably put a Sentinel on him. He's already got the sprint speed. Chuck a Sentinel on him. You got a really good card there. One of the best centre backs in the game. Hincapi, another one I've talked about. Again, Shadow or whatever. Bremer, another very good card. Very underrated, under the radar. I think if you have the Brazilian links, the Syria, the Barellas, I think he's a really good card as well. Murillo is another decent card. I feel like Lacroix is a better card. So like if let's say I was you looking for the Brazilian links with Bremer, I wanted to show you both that card and Ibanez. Ibanez, of course, not a very good card. Put a Sentinel on him. He's got loads of playstyles, but he's almost got all the defensive playstyles. The only one he doesn't have is Anticipate, which arguably, although rebounds are a thing, maybe you can argue it's not really needed. Like that Ibanez is not really needed to have that Anticipate. So to be honest, he's got all the defensive playstyles that you want. I think he's a really good card as well. The only issue is Saudi leagues. But I think for that price, I mean, even if you, let's say worst case scenario, you put a Sentinel on him, and let's say he has 2 chemistry. I mean, 86 defense awareness, you're still getting above 85 defending, so you're still getting those unique animations, um, those new tackling animations. Not that I say that I don't notice that much, to be honest. I think it's there, but I don't notice it that much. Maybe I need to test it out a bit more. But again, another very good one as well. Lacroix is my go-to in the Premier League. I think if you want, or he's more not cheap card, it's more like a mid-tier card because it's price. But maybe if you're watching this in a few weeks' time, it could be much cheaper. Again, throw a Sentinel on him, and just by the way, if you're on your mobile phone, just feel free to zoom in. If you ever like just wondering what am I talking about, just zoom in, pinch to zoom in on your mobile phone. You can pause the video and you can see the stats. I think this video is recorded in 1440p, so you should be able to get it in crystal clear quality anyway. Now we go over to CDMs and center mid game changes. So I've got Grace Guerrero. Oh my god, she's unbelievable. I mean, like in my team, she is. This is my RTG, so I've not played that much. I played more my main account than my RTG in theory. I played more. This will be my eventually be my Evo only squad, but she's so good, so good. 5'6". You know, it's crazy because she's on 1 chemistry and she's got 89 sprint speed. Like she's the perfect player. 89 short passing, 86 long passing, good shooting, good defending. She's everything you want in the card. See, this is the real benefit. I mean, look, let the masses think these cards are bad. This is the real benefit that you probably have of watching players like myself because I don't really follow what everyone else. I don't follow the masses. I create the meta. And the truth is, cards like this, they are meta as hell. People saying it's not. Trust me, this card is one of the best center mids I've used inside the game. Don't believe me? Buy her. Buy her and just put her on as a substitute. You'll be shocked at how good she is. Yes, she's short. Okay. But if let me just show you something. I'm just gonna this is a very extreme example, okay? But I'm gonna show you her versus Bonmati, okay? A very extreme example. There is no doubt Bonmati wins completely with the playstyles, okay? Now she's faster than Bonmati, okay? Now shooting, obviously Bonmati's much better, but if you look at the shot power, it's similar. Okay, the attack positioning, finishing, I know Bonmati's much better there, but that's fine. You're paying, 10 times, 14 times the price, whatever. The passing, there's not that much in it. I know the vision is much higher, but let's focus on the key important stat. The free kick accuracy is bringing her overall stats down, but she's got 89 short passing, while Matthew's got 91. She's got 86 long passing, while Matthew's got 90. So you can see there's not that much in it, and she's got incisive pass. So yes, Bonmati's got. I'm not saying by any means that she's better than Bonmati, but I'm just showing you for the price of her card. Look what you're getting the equivalent of. Now, in terms of the agility and balance, okay, I think the most important thing is the technical, but I'm just showing you. Look how good her stats are for her price. And for the defending, Bonmati can't defend in contrast, or Bonmati can intercept, but the defense awareness, Bonmati can defend, but she's not as good as Euro. And look at the physicality, 93 stamina, and better jumping and better strength and aggression and relentless. So if you're asking me, I think this is like honestly, I would say this one of the best center mids in the game. I've not stack invested her on any of my accounts, but if you don't believe me, try her. If you don't like her, get rid of her. But I'm telling you, one of the best cards I've used inside this game. And alongside her is Mariona. Now, again, another card that I have on my team as well. Unbelievable. The fact this is another very good card. Look at that. 89 finishing, 89 long shots. It's like a cheap Bonmati. You can see she's got 89 short passing, 89 long passing. Look at the dribbling. And she can do everything. Yes, her pace could be better, but I think she's such an underrated card. How much should I buy her for? I saw for 30k and I was like, this is unbelievably low. And I still think she's low. And this is another example where, okay, I'll be honest, I kind of bought her because of her stats. She's an Arsenal player as well, so I don't want to get rid of her. But again, another quick example comparison. You can see the shooting, there is not that much in it. You can see Bonmati wins just by 1 or 2 points in a few of these stats. The passing, again, not that much in it. Really, it's not that much in it here. You can see dribbling, again, not that much. You can maybe even argue that she has better dribbling because the balance, higher the balance and agility, the better it is. If your reactions are 99, it's not going to make a difference to dribbling. Or like if your ball control is 99, again, it's the height and agility and balance. She's got regular technical, it's fine. defending, she's basically the same. And of course, Bomai's got better interceptions. But physically, she's much better. So again, another very cheap card. Like if you're asking me, the two cheap center mids you can buy are Gayoro and Mariona. Yes, they're short, but if you like to play the 4-1-2-1-2, I'll have a video on that form tactic coming very, very soon on my main channel. Those are perfect. Loftus-Cheek, I think, is a very good center mid CDM. He can play that role. Probably want to go with a Shadow, probably. Um, and then Rabiot, same thing. You can probably you go to Shadow, or if you really want that defensive play, you can go Sentinel if you want to. Crystal Dunn, another very good card, very underrated. I think the issue with Crystal Dunn is she doesn't get the credit because you have Bacha, you have Karchawi, but she can play center, mid, and cam. So if you're looking for, Arcane have so many good players. You have Chawinga, you have Diani, you have Karchawi. Heap's actually a good card. She's actually incisive pass as well. She's a really good card. So these off leagues, Gayoro, Chawinga, Dumane, Olga Carmona. So you can see there's actually, and even Mateo. We'll come back to her in a second. But there's so many good cards. So you're looking for a cheap league. I think Arcana League is really good. And women are very much meta this year because, yes, taller players can dribble. But the truth is, the shorter the player, the more liquid they're going to feel on the ball. That's that one there. Barella goes in, I think, for under 50k. I think he's another very good shout. There's other cards that are better with a higher budget, of course. But I think with he's got everything you want. Another card is very similar. He's got the height as well, and he's got the box-to-box playstyle plus. You could technically go wherever you want. You could use him on a basic, or I probably would recommend a hunter. Like if you're gonna make him attacking, put him on a hunter or shadow for the defensive one. I think he's a really good card as well. Fantastic passing. These cards in like a 4-1-2-1-2, these universal dynamic cards are very good. Goretzka, 81 sprint speed. Defense awareness could be higher, but you put a hunter on him, he's a very good attacking center mid. If you're looking for a center mid that's attacking, incisive, and power shot, I think is really good. Mateo is what I wanted to mention for the camps. 87 sprint speed, 90 finishing. I know there's like abundance of wingers inside the game. There's like so many wingers. I might, if you let me know if you want to see a video, best players in each position. Maybe I should do that. But Mateo, I think she's just such a good card. 90 finishing, 87 sprint speed. If you're building a squad right now, or let's say you're starting the game right now, and you only have 5-10k, you need someone cheap to get the job done. She's such a good card. Like her and Crystal Dunn together, if you're playing like a 4-4-2, her and Striker, and Crystal Dunn literally like under 10k, I think it's such a good budget option. You can go with like a Mario Gila, Sal Coco in midfield, and go with like a Syria hybrid with the Arcana League. Maybe I'll make a squad builder on that as well. But short parting 85, 90-92 stamina. Her agility and balance is fine because don't forget she's 5'6", so her height is going to make it feel a bit more liquid. But yes, if it was better, it would be more ideal. A low driven playstyle as well. We know how effective that is. We go to the final last few now. Ramirez, I talked about her so many times. Oh my god, she could play Cam as well. Honestly, like this card is just unbelievable. Like then fought the shielding on her 5'10". Like honestly, if this was in the Premier League, this would be like 300k. Honestly, 300k and above. And unlike the majority of players, in the off leagues, and a lot of women are short, she's 5'10", and then she's got that physicality. It's unbelievable. Honestly, I've told you about it before the game even started. So everyone who listened to me, congratulations. We are now holding a card that no one else and everyone's crying about. But if you do, her price range is probably going to unlock or change. If you can get it for like 15k, 18k, I think it's definitely worth a buy. Marmouche, I've talked about him already. One of my favorite cards. Lookman is also another very good card. I don't see this Lookman card that much, but I'll be honest, someone just absolutely thrashed me with this Lookman card, playing him in Cam. But Lookman, look, he's 5'9", so he's still going to be a good dribbler, 4-star, 4-star. 15k only. I was trying to say, if you get like a Serie A team together, like there is so many good options. Like 87 finishing, 83 sprint speed. I'll probably say chuck a hunter on him just to get his sprint speed up a bit higher and get 90 finishing. I still think he's a fantastic card as well. Decent passing. Rayton, oh, I love this card as well. This is one of my other favorite cards. This Rayton links to my I think I have on the bench because I was where is she? Here is she. Oh my god, I think she played on my RTG. She played almost every single game. Um, I'll be honest, I bought her on my main account first, lost a bit on her, and I bought let me buy on my second account. And I think she looks so good because the reason why I bought it is because the 4-2-3-1 is one of my favorite formations this year. But there's a lack of cams that can play. That's why on this account I bought Marmouche and Rayton as well, because I was like, if I need to test things out, I can do it. But now I'm playing this account a bit more because my main account is too much higher in the divisions. I've got right now. I've got 3 accounts. Eventually, I'll have 10, one in each division. My main account is just getting a bit too sweaty now in the higher divisions. I think once you get to Division 4 and above, right now it's ultra sweaty. Like it's no joke, and I feel like it's very hard to test things out. Like people are holding the ball because defending is so hard. People are holding the ball a lot more, is what I'm seeing on the top tier end. And it's like you hold the ball so that way you don't have to defend. And B, if you're holding the ball, because it's easy to let it dribble, you don't have to worry about counter attacks. So only if you make a silly mistake. So I just think that's the way it's going. But I think she's a another such a class card. Rapid playstyle, short quick step as well, incisive, finesse shot as well, inside forward plus plus. I think she's such a class card, honestly. 8-3 finishing. I'll probably say chuck a hunter on her. I'll say definitely chuck a hunter on her, but I think she's a perfect cam. Good passing as well. You can probably put something like that, or you can maybe even go with it like an engine and get a passing up as well. Again, another very quality card. Then we have Pulisic, another very nice card as well. Don't forget he's got 5-star weak foot, so he's in one that won the few better. So this is why I wanted to mention these cards, because if you're playing like my 4-1-2-1-2 I'm going to be releasing soon, or 4-2-3-1, or 4-2-1-3, anything that has that cam. Most people are playing like a Bruno Fernandes there. You can't think of your cam like a second, think like a Bergkamp, a second striker. That's the way you want to think of your cam. But again, he's a very good card here. Put a hunter on him, 5-star weak foot. Again, Serie A. So him and Lookman, you can make some really affordable cards. You know, you can get Bremer in centre back for 50k, and then you can get Mario Gila, and then you can get like Chawinga on the left hand side. Like you could suddenly make a very very good team with just under 200k, like very relatively cheap. Debinha is one card that I want to put in as well. I think she's a really good card. I think she's been nerfed a little bit. Her finishing isn't once what it was. But with this Trickster Playstyle Plus, any of you know about that skill move, the Trickster Rainbow, I've not really used that much strafe dribbling, so I can't really say for sure. But I'm not saying she's Neymar, but without Neymar, she's definitely a card that I really enjoy. I really enjoy it. I've only played it a few times with her. I played it in draft, to be honest, but I was pleasantly surprised with her. But again, the Rodman and the Swanson links, she's a good idea. And I know I'm an Arsenal fan. Maybe I've seen a lot of Arsenal players, but I got to throw in Russo. I think I'm not a user, but just looking at her stats, she looks very good. 4-star, 3-star, 5'8", 90 finishing, 88 shot powered, 86. I think for a cam, she's very good. She probably needs a hunter though, because she's probably a bit. I don't think she can play. She can play as an attacking centre mid, but I think she's more of a striker or a cam. I think cam is the perfect position for her. The only downside is that her passing is not the best. So you could also consider a catalyst, but I want to be honest. The reason why I'm not going with a catalyst is because you only get a +3 short passing, and it's not going to make that much of a difference. But because when you're a cam, you only need short passing, I think it's okay. So, but I think again for 15k, why not? I'm not saying she's a real game, but I think for her price, I think she's a really good card. I think for 15k, it's hard to find these kind of players. But that is some of the best game changers. Maybe this one at the end, not maybe this one over here is not a game changer, but players like Gayoro, I mean, just unbelievable. I think like these are actual game changers, 50k. And I think a lot of these cards here that I put in are just pure meta cards. There is no like fun cards. I'm not put like someone who's 6'9" Zigic kind of type player. I'm still remembering his Birmingham game versus Arsenal in 2011. Don't even ask. But there's no one like that, or there's no one like really, really bad. Everyone's got good sprint speed. Everyone's got minimum 80 sprint speed, unless it's like a Barella or something like that. But that is the meta players. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget, if you want to get better FC, you can come to my Patreon, so it's patreon.com/, guys. Links down below in the description. We've already uploaded some more meta mechanics. By the time you're watching this video, I don't know how we've uploaded this many videos, honestly. But we uploaded the meta mechanics, If you want to learn the lofted pass, lofted through ball, what's very much meta right now. And of course, the FC school, we're still continuing on with FC school, uploading some tactics videos, 4-2-1-3, adapting and defending. And of course, all the other videos, squad builders, we got everything there, real life examples. And of course, the one that everyone's been talking about, the defending videos. So if you're struggling to defend right now, you can watch last year's defending series. We're going to remake this. We're going to use the same theory videos because it's exactly the same, but we're going to remake the defending gameplay clips. But I would strongly recommend watching this while you're waiting before we remake them. And that is basically everything. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you want to see down below, if you want to see best players in each position, maybe under 50k, or let me know what budget or squad builders you want to see. I don't know, maybe I'll do that. But I'm going to go to bed because I think it's becoming light outside and it's almost 6:30, so it's going to be light outside. If you watched my defending video last night, I don't know if you saw it, I uploaded it at midnight. I started the video when it was daytime and the video ended at nighttime. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take it easy and I'll catch you next time. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. Link down the Patreon down below in the description. Take it easy. Peace.